Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the Hammer and Airsoft Smith. I got a question for you guys. Have you ever seen an M1911 World War I era or 1918 pistol in stainless? Okay, probably have. I have. Have you seen one, like an airsoft version of one? A stainless M1911 World War I era? Just think about it a little bit. Alright. So, chances are probably not. And I'm not including right now, of course. This is my trusty WE M1911 1918 gas blowback pistol, also known as Doris. The pistol's usually aged, and you're probably wondering why is it stainless now. Well, there's a few reasons. One being the original slide, the 8-year-old slide, started acting up yet again. This is the second time now it started acting up, and it seems to just really not want to work anymore. I think it just wants to retire. So I have it like hanging up like a trophy or whatnot. I'm not going to just throw it in a box. It served me well for the last 8 years, so I threw the new black slide onto the frame of the gun, and it didn't look right to me. I'm not a big fan of two-tone, unless like the gun is all one color pretty much, and then like certain parts, like parts of like the furniture, like you see here, are different colors to kind of like accentuate and kind of feed off of each other. So yeah, I didn't like the newer black slide on the aged frame, and I don't have any more easy off to age anything, and I would have to strip the slide down anyway from its paint in order for me to age it. So I figured I'll be ahead of the game and strip all the paint off the black slide. I know it's kind of blasphemous how beautiful the slide was. But you know what, I can always just get another one if I wanted to look that way again. It's really not that big of a deal. Being how this would probably be the permanent slide for the gun's configuration. So that's one reason, really, why it's all stainless now. Another is back when I got the original gun in its original configuration, again, 8 years ago. Can't stress that enough. It's an old gun. Still running strong. I had a friend back then that like ruined the finish on the slide, so for punishment I had him strip all the paint off most of the gun except for the hammer. The original hammer you see here in the video. That's always been the same hammer. It's never been changed. A lot of the other parts. So eventually, yeah, I had the original gun in its original configuration, stainless, like you see here. And it had the original WE, ABS, brown, World War II era grips, the bushing and everything. Even like everything was pretty much stainless on the gun at the time, except for the hammer, like I said. And the barrel was still chromed. I never messed with it. And it had a World War II era style grip safety. And of course, I don't even know why I'm mentioning it, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. It obviously didn't have a guard or slide stop at the time, and I say obviously because if you're following my videos, you would know that. It just had a standard World War II era slide stop. Anyways, so yeah, so it's kind of like reliving its youth again, which is awesome. I'll let the old girl do that. I mean, she's still strutting it, so let her do it. Let her flaunt her shit if she wants. And I think it just looks extremely cool too, that it's like a 1918 hybrid A1 kind of thing going on, and it's stainless, and it's got these grips and the short beaver tail and everything like that. And I left the whole barrel and everything black. The barrel bushing's black, the guy rod's black. I'll get into all that in a little bit here. So that's pretty much bottom line. That's why it's stainless right now. I mean, I just wanted to relive the old girl's youth and, you know, have it all prepared for when I decide to re-age it again, because I'm not going to paint it black. It's just too much of a pain in the ass. I just had nothing but bad luck with that. Also, I'm probably going to keep it like this for a little while, because it does look pretty good, and although WE parts, I don't know if all metallic airsoft parts do, but I know WE ones, because that's what I have most experience with, they tend to dull down pretty quickly. They like tarnish a little bit, and it doesn't look right. So that's one of the reasons why I never really have bare metal when it comes to WE guns, such as the Kimber. But I don't want to like lacquer this one, so I figured I'm just going to go back to what I used to do back then, and that's just polish it and just get legitimate metal polish and just polish it up with a nice rag. Instead of doing what I did this time around, you know, I just did it just to prep it and, you know, make it all nice and clean it up. This time around, I just used poor man's polish, which is essentially, it's just toothpaste. And it works, as you'll see in a minute. I mean, you can't really see anything. But anyways, enough jabbering about it or whatever, which is friggin' look at it. There are some spots that I missed. Some I missed deliberately, some not so much. There's the creases on both sides of the foresight that still has some paint in them. I didn't do that like to be lazy or nothing. I will get rid of it. Same goes with the rear sight. The rear sight has some leftover paint on both fore and aft sides and the sides themselves. I did leave the paint purposely in these notches here, not here or here, but to be extremely sure of what I'm talking about specific. Here I left, so that way the sight picture is more of like a black outline to a stainless foresight sight picture, as opposed to just all stainless sight picture or all black sight picture. I did do my what seems to slowly become popular refinishing process to the bare metal. Hopefully you'll be able to see that there is some graining that I put in. The light has to hit it just right on the camera to see it. But if you watch my refinishing Airsoft metallic parts videos, that series, you would know exactly what I did here. But I did it to every single piece that's not black. What else would I like to mention? Oh, and a while back, no one ever really saw it, and even I forgot it. A while back, before I aged a gun, I put like a little proof mark stamp. All I did really was just take a screwdriver and a hammer and just lightly tap, and there's like a dimple there. Just like my own like little thing. I wanted to get a stamp and actually do a real kind of proof mark thing, because this gun deserves it. Quite a few of my guns deserve it actually, but it just never happened. I just don't even know where to look when it comes to that stuff. But there you have it, folks. Stainless hybrid of a 1918 and A1 1911 pistol. Airsoft pistol to be exact. Thanks everyone very much for watching, and stick around even though I haven't had much content up. There'll be brand new content coming up very soon. Just stay tuned. See you guys around.